Welcome to our presentation on game character design and development. This is part of our course Fundamentals of Game Design or Fundamentals of Gameplay. Before that, little bit of advertisement. So www.justetc.net, it describes our software and web development and the corresponding consulting services. Jobs.justetc.net, it's our recruitment services both for job seekers and the employers. This is mall.justetc.org to sell different electronics and computer related products. And this is computer.justetc.net. We provide free notes on software development, programming, IT. We also sell training videos. Sometimes we give them for free. Okay, come back to character design and development. What it will cover. Each game will have some sort of characters in them. So you have to design them, their visual appearance, their personality, how they will talk, their emotion, their interaction. You have to design those. You have to define those. You have to define them well so that they fit into the total game. The players can associate them with them, or they should fit within the graphics, within the gameplay. So the main purpose will be how to define those characters, define the attributes of those characters so that everything fits together to make the game entertaining. So a game can have many different characters. Now, character, and as a result the character design is an important part of telling game stories or evoking the emotional response of the users, of the players. Through the characters, the game story evolves, is described, or the character and the player interaction defines the game story. And this interaction, this gameplay, evokes the emotional response or entertains the player's soul. Now, the way the characters we play with and interact with, it makes us believe the game world. I think this interaction, if it's a really well designed game, the really well designed characters, really well designed game world, the player will feel that he is within the game. A game will have characters like heroes, villains, innocents in distress, and observers. Without all those characters, the game can seem pretty dull and boring. But if the characters are there and they are well defined, well designed, appealing, interesting in terms of appearance and interaction and personality, and also they help facilitating the gameplay, the users will enjoy the game a lot. Here are the topics that we'll discuss in this lecture. We'll discuss how to design compelling and believable characters. We'll discuss about the avatar. Avatar is the representation of the player himself or herself. What should be the characteristics of the avatar? What you should keep in mind to design the avatar character? And should it be something built in, or should it be the player needs to be design his own avatar? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? What we should allow? What we should not allow? Will it affect the gameplay? Will it make the game more interesting or less interesting? What are the standards that are followed? So we'll be seeing those things. And when we design or implement our game, we should keep this in mind. We can imagine our own avatar in our own way, innovative way, but still, if we follow the standards, we have to check it so that we don't miss the basic element, the essential elements, or it does not have to be very far from the imagination of the common people. They may not accept it. So you also have to know the standards other than your imagination. Imagination is definitely important and essential, is a must, but you have to comply with the standards as well. And we also will discuss about gender specific character design. How does that affect the player? How does that affect the gameplay? And if we design the gender, what will be their visual appearances, what we should include them, what we should not include them, how we should represent them, what will be their gameplay style or interaction style, and why. And some game stereotypes that we should avoid, just like hypersexualized woman or man. For example, we also should know the basics about visual appearance of the characters, how to make a compelling visual appearance, and how to define their personality, how does that affect the player or the gameplay, what is important, what we should keep in mind, defining their behavior, and also their audible, how they will sound like, what will be their language. I think all these have some effect on the player, on the gameplay, so we should consider before designing our characters. And also how the character design studies should be. It should be some art driven, or it should be story story driven. The story, it will define the uh, story, the behavior that will define the character, or it will be just will define the character first, design the character first, that is art driven design. I think when the personality of the character does not matter much, the art driven may work, but sometimes if the personality does matter overall the total game, then maybe the story driven approach is better. And we also discuss about importance of good audio design for your characters, about the sound effect, how it should be designed, what is good, what is bad, what is the standard, and his or her language, what is good, what is bad, and why, what you should consider in your design. Okay, I think in the next lecture I will go through this step by step. Thanks, have a good day, bye.